Let's show you how that 15th L came about. Cubs and Buccos, game 4 of a 4-game set. Justin Steele on the hill trying to get the split of the series. Brian Reynolds early on, no score. He fixed that with the quickness, Ryan.
Yeah, and this was just like yesterday with Keegan Thompson, giving up that home run early, but then settling down later in the game.
How about Diego Castillo? He had no chance right there. He goes down swinging, one of 8 Ks by steel cage. Then Michael Chavis, inning over. Yeah, he was strong, 8 punch-outs, but he had 5 earned on the afternoon. Now, top 3, Cubs, bases loaded. Willie up to the plate and rolls this one on the ground. That's what you call a fielder's choice. And Nico scores, but either way, a fair square, just one apiece.
Well, you always know that Contreras is going to run hard down to first base and staying out of that double play, keeping the inning going. What's that do? It allows Ian Happ to get a knock back up the middle and tack on another run.
Yeah, and he continues to smolder. Nelson Velasquez, he comes home. Cubs up 2-1. How about bottom 3? Buccos with a man on. Brian Hayes up, and out. He's certainly the future of the Buccos.
Steele knew right away when he let go of this ball. He was trying to bury that breaking ball. 0-2 pitch, left it up. Brian Hayes did not miss it for his 3rd home run of the year, driving it out to left field.
Justin Steele, big football fan. He wanted to block that pitch like a field goal. But how about this one? Hayes again. Jonathan Villar. Someone needs to get Tommy Mansky on line 1, having some issues defensively. Then, look at this one. Pirates. After Hayes motors around on this knock, it's now a 4-2 Buccos ball game, and the Cubs, they were searching for answers here.
Yeah, and this was a close bang-bang play. They called him out. Ultimately ended up turning it, called him safe. But you got to make those plays. I know those balls were hit hard, but right at him.
Justin Steele still dealing in the bottom of the 6th. O'Neal Cruz, just plain old country strong. Yu Chang, he comes home to score. So the Pirates now with the 3-run advantage, it's 5-2, Ryan.
Well, Cruz said there's going to be a lot of balls thrown hard, and there's going to be a lot of balls hit hard off that man's bat. That was a line drive off the center field wall.
Then it's Tyler Heineman shooting one to the big field. O'Neal Cruz, all 6'7" of them. He comes home to score. So the Buccos now with a 6-2 lead. Heineman trying to get a little greedy right there, and he's called safe. Looked as if it could have been a bang-bang, but either way, the inning would continue. But let's get to the top of the 8th, because this is when the fireworks would really jump off. Patrick Wisdom with ducks on the pond. A run scores. There's Christopher Morel. And just like that, the Cubs, they continue to punch tickets. They're in business, Ryan.
Absolutely. And you talk about scoring 5 runs in that 8th inning with no extra base hits, just continuing to pile them on. He talked about that middle approach, staying inside the baseball. Patrick Wisdom shooting that base hit to right field.
No doubt about it. Then Sacks drunk full of Cubs. Nico Horner, see the ball, hit the ball. That's the only philosophy you should be thinking about when you get in that box.
Keep the wheel running. Next guy up. Like I said, continue to keep hitting those singles. You have Rivas that ends up coming in to pinch hit off the bench, hit the grand slam last night. Gets this little breaking ball, drives that one back up the middle, ultimately ends up scoring 2 and putting the Cubs in the lead.
Yeah, that made it 7-6. Nico and VR, they would come home to score, and this is just a professional piece of hittermanship. Let's just say that's a new word that we just created.
And when you have a guy like that you can bring off the bench in Rivas to give you quality at bats.
Last night didn't work out with David Robertson in the bat, and this first pitch, well, it didn't work out for him either.
Well, Chavis never faced him before. Throws him first pitch, little breaking ball, curveball up.
Ambush.
Slurve, ambush, first pitch. Ends up tying the ball game 7-7.
Yeah, it's almost as if Chavis said, what is David Robertson trying to do? He's trying to come in here and throw me first pitch strike, and I'm trying to get it up and out of here. And how about Scott Effross coming in, gets Hayes to hit a lazy one to Christopher Morel. So end of the 9th over, and Swing Dog, we're going to extras. Who doesn't love free baseball? It's what it's all about in Pittsburgh. Now, man on third, Jason Hayward, in there pinch hitting for Andrelton Simmons and Patrick Wisdom. He comes home, and we showed you the replay right off the top. This one will go to review, and the review would say that there was no blocking of home plate. Patrick Wisdom, he was not safe, therefore the call would stand. But upon our review, he was safe. Home plate was blocked, but if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, Ryan, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, dude.
Yes, we would. But the infield was playing in right here. Ball's hit towards second base. Chavis just did a good job of cutting it off and end up ultimately calling him out at home.
Yeah, Effross, he continues to deal right here, but here comes Chavis, squared the affair with that stroke, and right here, just a nice little chip shot, flip chip to right out of the reach of Alfonso Rivas, and here comes Brian Hayes. Yikes. doesn't look as if he ever touched home plate because he's right there laying just centimeters away from him. But either way, he was ruled safe. A little bang up at the end of that one. Everyone trying to come out there to see if he is all right, because like we said, he is the future of the franchise. But nevertheless, that was the undoing of the Chicago Cubs. The winning run in extras, 8-7. That is how it all shook out. Even though the Cubs, once again, pounding out more hits than the Buccos, they left 7 out there on the base paths. And, well, a disappointing L, especially when they kept it so close. As we told you, the Cubs now 7-15 in one-run games.